Well, halftime. How you feel about Kendrick's performance?
Oh man, Kendrick killed it.
Okay.
Killed it.
Okay.
You know, the storytelling, the performance, the showmanship, the creativity, you know, real artist shit, for real.
Yes, sir.
And he did it his way.
Okay.
Gotta respect it.
Man, Kendrick had a great week. I mean, great week, great year. I mean, it doesn't get any better than what Kendrick has done for this culture. He's done a lot. A lot of people have wanted to speak on what he's done, and I wanted to just give us a roundabout on what people felt about it. You know what I mean? Because some comedians have something to say, so let's see what they got to say.
What did you all think about the Super Bowl halftime show with Kendrick Lamar? What did you all think? There's a lot of different opinions, and I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. What I really liked about it was very concise and wasn't super long. It was very streamlined, very simple. Even though I was at a Super Bowl party, it was very loud where I was. There was a lot of people loud, but then I got to see it again today, and it was beautiful, especially when, you know, you look at the helicopter view or drone view of a PlayStation a controller. Fantastic. A lot of people were like, well, I didn't get it. That shit was whack. That was bullshit. This is what I like about Kendrick Lamar. It was entertainment, but it was also edutainment. And he's very nuanced. He does a lot of symbolic shit that makes you have to go watch his video over again so you go, oh,
that's deep.
Oh, there's genius shit that he's putting there. He was there to make a statement. He really was. I don't think he was necessarily there, oh, let me just shit on Drake. I mean, he's done enough of that. But it was more of the African-American struggle. This is what I'm getting. Everybody has their own interpretation, so I don't think anybody's wrong.
See, I like the way that he's putting it because, you know, in the sense of this whole thing is like, we obviously seen somebody go crazy on stage and, you know, that was the main thing. And, we get all that. But also, we got to see an artist really express what he believes in. And I think that's the key thing that we should have got from it.
Okay? You have your own interpretation. It's the African-American struggle, right? The mass incarceration. It almost felt like inmates, sort of, the way that people were dressed. Just inmates. Black women, black men, all the dancers are African-American, so that was a big statement. Messages inside of messages. You got all these black people entertaining. Remember, Super Bowl is literally black people entertaining everybody. You got 2 black quarterbacks. Let's keep it 100. The NFL's mainly black players. The coaches will be white. Yeah, it's black entertainment, black work. And then Samuel Jackson comes out as a black Uncle Sam. And you know the picture of Uncle Sam when they would recruit you, we want you. Uncle Sam takes your taxes. So they got Samuel Jackson, which was amazingly brilliant. And he's sort of like the ringleader and sort of narrating the whole thing. And then he's playing this Uncle Sam, this governmental type official, telling Kendrick Lamar, yo, you're too ghetto, you're slow it down and boo. And he's black. Almost, I'm saying, not Samuel, but representing those black people that tell other black people, yo, chill. The sellouts, the B-Wicks, black when it's convenient. I felt like he was a symbol of that.
Wow.
Black people that are like, we everything is good here, mouthful. I don't know what y'all complaining about, right? The snitches, the Uncle Toms. And Samuel Jackson played that same character, a character like that in Django, remember? And then you had the car when he's on top of the car. It wasn't like a Porsche, it was one of those hood cars with the rims and shit like that, sort of connecting himself from where he's from, which is LA. The flag formation, the red, white, and blue, that was fire. Then he divided it up, letting you know we've always been divided. As much as black people have worked from the country that black people have built, on entertainment, on slavery, on music, is still divided. This is what I'm getting. I thought the X, it could be Malcolm X, it could be the unknown, right? The unknown. So I thought that also—
I never thought about that.
LA being such a gang-ridden city, because I'm from Chicago, so we know about gangs. It's Crips and Bloods, too, together. I think that was a symbolic thing, the red and the blue, too. And to me, the white almost represented this white supremacy. White supremacy. I just had all of that shit, man.
That's deep.
What was cool is the young people in the stadium knew the songs. They do it. A lot of the older people were like, what the hell is he saying? He's talking too fast. But Kendrick's like, I don't need you to understand it. This is for the people that want to understand. I don't need to. They're not like us. You ain't like us. He knew exactly what he was doing. I loved his smiles to the camera, the sarcasm, The little
Say
A
Drake.
he wore for A minor to, oh man, it was edutainment. It was edutainment.
I
You
like
want to
that
take your
word.
mind off of race and all that, but race is involved. You're talking
Yeah.
about football,
Deep.
which has made billions off of black bodies, mainly black bodies. Let's keep it real. And the quarterback position, quarterbacking was like the white man's position. The white man's position, because it's the thinking position. But to have two black quarterbacks going at it and winning
That's deep.
Super Bowls is a beautiful thing.
deep.
And let's not forget about Doug Williams, who was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl and break records in the Super Bowl.
I never knew about that.
Kendrick Lamar did a fantastic job. Just entertainment, consciousness, especially consciousness in this era. This Gen Z or whatever, y'all are asleep like a motherfucker. Some of y'all should be
I'll
Gen
catch
Z,
on.
Z. Because you're asleep, you don't want to hear about the past. You want to walk around in a daze. But I really believe that Kendrick is really bringing all the different genres together, different eras to go, hey man, this is what's still going on. Even at my age, it's still going on. There was one other part where all the dancers are kind of laying dead on the ground. And in my head, in my Afrocentric pro-black, I was like, that reminded me of just like, black bodies being murdered. Whether it's lynching, whether it's cop killing, killing each other. I thought that represented, like our deaths too. All these untimely deaths through violence. And there were some guys that looked like they were thuggish a little bit. And it was a mixture of that. And it all just really expressed the black experience. And he did it within the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Within the Super Bowl. He entertained and educated within the Super Bowl. Shout out to K-Dot. Keep that shit up, buddy. That was fantastic.
See, I feel like the comedians actually broke it down broke it down the best for us. Like, I had a good perspective, but when you kind of see what the comedians had to say, it's kind of like a different perspective that kind of brings you in, makes you appreciate it. D.L. Hughley also has something to say as well. He said, bruh, in unison, man, it's time to switch gears or something, bruh. Start doing full reviews or challenge Jake Paul to a fight or something. Whatever you decide to do, stay out of Kendrick way. He right, for real. Because the things that come with it is just, it's a lot. Shout out to
thought among people that that you should leave that kind of stuff out of sports. But the only time America ever listens to black people is when we're running, singing, dancing, or running, jumping, singing, dancing, or telling jokes.
Wow.
So I think it's incumbent on you as an entertainer, if you have a message, and I think he did, to deliver it in a way that both entertains and informs. And I think the people that didn't get it didn't want to.
Yeah.
Didn't want to. I think either they're Drake fans or Trump fans, and either way, who cares either way? The only time America ever listens to us, if you look at the most pivotal changes in American history, they've been at the behest of sports. Muhammad Ali, what he did. LeBron James, what he did. All of those movies were started by athletes who had a forum and they used it to bring awareness. If they don't like what's happening, find another sport. You can watch bass fishing. You go.
He said bass
but
fishing.
It's the Super Bowl, and there's no way you're not going to see black excellence. I didn't think it was all about Drake at all. I thought it was a very subversive. There's a reason. The symbolism of Sam Jackson, the symbolism of the flag, the game that he was on, the jails. I mean, it all. Here's the thing about America: they can erase our history, but they damn sure can't stop us from making it. And I thought what he did was of the moment and of the culture. I think it was subversive. The people who were going to get it, who vibrated on his frequency, got it. And I think enough of them got it where they were offended by it. The national anthem, the black national anthem, they had to sit up there and watch Kendrick Lamar be subversive and brilliant. And it was done in front of a guy who's been trying to kill our history since the 20th. And he had to sit up there and watch us be black and fly. And I loved it. It was a bad time to be Drake, or it was a bad time to be Drake or Mahomes, though.
For real. I'm going to be realistic with y'all. Like, there was so much symbolism that came out of that thing that, I want to know y'all view. Like, what else did y'all get? I think the comedians really broke it down and really gave us a perspective. Shout out to Forgotten Kings. They're the ones that's really about to, they're giving us all of this info offline, so make sure y'all look them up as well. But, Willie D. Live talked about it as well. I'm just happy that, like, I got to witness it. I want to know where you were at. What were you doing when it came on? I got pulled in the house. So I was outside, and then I got pulled in, and realize. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. That's funny. It's funny. It's deep. They also said that there was a protest. Somebody did come out with the flag. I feel like this, and this is what I'm going to say. A protest is a protest. It's designed to, do what it did. If you didn't do it, then people would have never, got attention to it. But I just feel like make it worth it. Maybe do an artist that's from there, but to do it in Kendrick's performance could have been done in anybody's performance. I just don't think that it had as much of an impact. Now, if you would have did it on a performance, an artist that represents the country, what if that artist stopped the show and said yes? You understand what I'm saying? But instead, it's like they tackled them and you don't see it. Few people talked about it, but you kind of missed the main object of what was really going on. But it was ultimately a crazy day, and it brought a lot of people together. Boosie said, congratulations as well. Little Duval also spoke about it. I'm happy that all of these people.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Everybody is still talking about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show performance that took place this past weekend.
I don't even think we need to get into all of that. Forgotten Kings TV, shout out to y'all. I just want to say excellence. That's the word I want to leave in the comments, is excellence. And I think excellence is what we strive for as fans, and that's what we want to see as consumers. And with artists like Kendrick Lamar, we will continue to see excellence. Today, he also broke a record of being the first one out of three artists that have actually passed 100 million monthly, followers on listeners, on Spotify. There's who else did that? Bruno Mars did that, and I cannot think of the other guy. Bruno Mars and The Weeknd are the only other two other artists that did that. So that's 3 black artists. I think it's 9 in total that ever got in that category. So it's major. It's major. I wanted to, just highlight the people that are showing love to him and make sure that we all are just, on the same page. I'm going to be, highlighting other things if people bring it up, if other, videos I see, and other things that are more in the culture. If you guys want more specific things from me, I got all my info above my head, all channels right there. One for freestyles, bars, stuff like that, comedy, one for crime, and Rich House Reviews. That's the main channel. So appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here.